Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where last time we explored the rest of the second floor of Moonrise Towers. And yeah, we went into rolling the sleep out of my eyes. We went to Ketheric Thorm's personal chambers, where we encountered Squire, his undead dog. And initially passed a check to get it to, like, not attack us. And then we started exploring the room. Came across like this magic circle, and everybody failed a fucking passive skill check. So I reloaded the save, which led us back to before we had met Squire. So that time, in our second interaction with Squire, we took a dialogue option that I did not previously use, which was take out the Scratch's ball to, like, try and play fetch with the dog, and led to a rather wholesome moment, as Squire was like, the owner of this ball seems happy and safe, like, aw. And the dog informed us that that it died protecting Ketheric's daughter. From some unknown threat. And was raised from the dead again at some point in the past. By Ketheric himself. And yeah, that was kind of neat. And then we passed that one passive religion check after, like, reading a document which was just like, oh, this is a magic circle. I'm like, oh gee, thanks. But dedicated to what? Oh wow. How elucidating. We then went into the next room over, which was kind of like this abandoned room, and kind of found a bunch of the Lunite accessories in it, basically, and a brooch that kind of had the letters like A+I on them. And so, able to deduce that this was probably the room of Ketheric's daughter before she died. Who, if I remember correctly, like, his daughter's crypt in the mausoleum, like, does not have a body in it. So, I don't know what that's all about. And then after doing all that, we we had gone to Last Light Inn. This might have actually been the first thing that happened, actually. And talked with all the tieflings. There was, like, one tiefling that we hadn't been able to talk to. We couldn't find him, but then I kind of like, oh wait, I think I know where he is. And we went to find X, I think her name was, like some tiefling woman, his wife, basically. And yeah, we found him there, out behind the smithy that Damon is working at. And yeah, they thanked us for the rescue. And then that completed the rescue of the tieflings quest. Then we sold a bunch of items. I will write this down. And yeah, after that, we didn't really have much else to do, so we went to the Gauntlet of Shar. We needed to find Balthazar to get him to come back to Moonrise Towers, but I decided, you know what? Instead of doing that, let's just kill him. You know? So we fought him and defeated him. He was honestly not too difficult of a fight. Just had to watch out for his cloud kills. But yeah, we killed him. And we went back to Moonrise Towers after that, just to see if there were like any new dialogue options with like Zarel or something. But we could not inform him or her that we killed him. So from there, I was like, now what? Because going into the Shadowfell down in the Gauntlet of Shar is kind of like a point of no return. And there was one place that I had yet to explore, which was beyond an ornate door that a lady named Raja was guarding. Tried talking to Raja to see if I could weasel my way in, but there were no dialogue options because apparently I hadn't taken the initial ones. That is like one problem that I do have with this game. It does not make real indication of which dialogue options advance the dialogue and which ones don't, which is kind of annoying. And yeah, since we couldn't really go in there, I decided, all right, well, what if I just you're Raja? And so we did. And surprisingly, the sound of our fighting did not alert all of the guards. So we went up top, killing her, and yeah, we were stopped by a cultist there who's like, I didn't get word that you were coming up, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then we went back down because I didn't want to start shit with Ketherick. And like, yeah, at that point I was like, well, now there really is nothing to do. So we went to the Gauntlet of Shar, and ventured into the shadows, which kind of closed out some quests, basically. Really, it was just like one of them, about like Housen, and it was like it went like all the way back to like Act 1. I'm like, this should be complete, because it was like, get Housen in your party. I'm like, he is. So I think that one was just a glitch quest. But yeah, we found ourselves in the Shadowfell, in this kind of like void space, with a bunch of floaty rocks, and that kind of spiraled down to like a platform, on which we found the Night Song. On the approach, we had a bunch of like apparitions of dark justiciars saying like, listen to her, like, kill her, follow orders, like that kind of thing. And yeah, when we got down there, Shadowheart had a bit of a dilemma, as she had been instructed by Lady Shar to kill the Night Song with the Spear of Night. Yeah, the Night Song was like this ragged woman who had been trapped there for like centuries, and big yawn. You'll get rid of all the sleepiness. Yeah, we we talked it out, and we managed to convince Shadowheart not to kill the Night Song. It was wrong. And after like Shadowheart had kind of become unable to deal the killing blow to the Night Song was like, good, now just touch my shoulder, and I will be free. And she like kind of knelt down in front of Shadowheart, and she did that. And then the Night Song had like basically a magical girl transformation, where she just kind of floated up into the air a bit, and summoned forth like a bunch of armor, like magical girl style, and flew off basically. Then we kind of saw this like cutscene of her flying out from the Shadowfell and into the Shadow Cursed lands, and basically shining light upon the land. We saw some scenes of like Jaheira and stuff, kind of noticing that, and kind of following the light. So we exited the Shadowfell through a portal, which kind of led us back out to the entrance of the Grand Mausoleum, where Shadowheart was like, oh god, I just fucking defied Shar, what the hell am I gonna do? And we're like, well, it seemed like the Night Song kind of knows something about what's going on, so like we'll talk with her after dealing with Ketheric, basically. From there, I like kind of got the idea. Oh, let's go back to Last Light. And we did, and we kind of had a little scene with Isabel, who basically told us that all of the Harpers went to assault Moonrise Towers. And I'm like, okay. And so we then went to Moonrise Towers, and yeah, sure enough, we found a bunch of corpses of Zealots and Harpers all over the place. And met up with Jaheira and talked with her, and she was like, all right, how are we going to do this? She was leading the Harpers, and we basically came up with a plan with we'll clear out the first floor, have the Harpers stay there, and then while our party kind of ascends up the tower to deal with Ketheric, while the Harpers kind of stay behind and prevent any like reinforcements from the big ass army nearby from coming in. And I'm like, all right, sure, but Jaheira, could you come with us? And she's like, I gotta lead from here. I'm like, no, please come with us. That way we can make sure that Ketheric is dealt with fully. After that we went into Moonrise Towers, where we confronted Disciple Zarel, and she was like, you traitor, and attacked us. Gave her the option of surrendering. She did not. We then fought combat. Had to deal with some very annoying mages that kept running all over the place as I gave chase to them. Eventually we killed them. And with that combat encounter, we ended. So, now we continue the assault on Moonrise Towers. We'll see if we finish this today in like, checks clock, 2 hours. Probably more like 1.5 hours, considering dinner. Oh. Bunch of sound effects loading in. For everything to load in. Fuck is Brent? Well, so apparently the very last thing to load. There we go. Timothy.
It's a grim task, picking provisions from the dead. But the way I hear it, the fighting's not done yet. You need to resupply.
Yes. I've got a shit ton of light armors that I've looted. Circle of Death. Staff. Trying saving throws. Hello, fruit.
Don't touch me.
Pumpkin.
What's next? Lady, light your way. If not over, then through.
Okay.
Let's march. Gimme.
That's one shield.
Still breathing, despite everything. Best be on my way.
Alert of Vigilance. Raging Heart Garb. While raging, the wearer generates 2 turns of wrath. +2 on. I had a lot of weapons on. Make sure the cat was still good.
Quiet, lest I miss its cries for mercy.
The Blood War. If ever there was a conflict in the planes of existence, a conflict that swelled up as if filled with pus, bursting only to scarify and atrophy and never heal, only swell up and squirt itself out again, a never-ending pus carnival of pain and misery, the Blood War would be that conflict. The description. It raged, and rages still, truth be told, between the demons of the abyss and the fiends of the nine hells. Cunning Yugoloths may play one side against the other, but the conflict could swell and burst, and swell again without much coaxing. It is in both sides' nature to fight. And that imp. We never found his first personal ones.
Making me sweat.
At least things have stayed interesting.
On weapon codes. A group of adventurers approached me, their grins docile and earnest, and they needed my knowledge in alchemy to help them differentiate between weapon coatings. They claimed to be giant hunters. Taking pity on these well-meaning morons, I explained that this section of the page has been ruined beyond salvage. Annotated in the margin, someone has thoughtfully made the following note. Poisons. Poison the target and sometimes inflict an additional condition. Toxins. Deal damage over time. Oils. These inflict conditions and can harm creatures that are immune to poisons and toxins. When in doubt in alchemy, remember the rule of 3. That felt good. I've really come to loathe that vastly rhyme of mine. I'll leave it untouched in previous chapters, but from now on, I'm having a bit of fun with it. Oh, you changed it. When in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of three. 3 good twists is all it takes to grind a magpie into flakes. I don't think I... Oh man, or no. Throw it in Carlax's inventory for now.
At the ready.
See that potion?
Wish I had a bag of holding. Here we go.
Oh, Dren is the goblin. Good.
Very well.
Sell that loot that we collected.
Just tell me what you need.
Hey, good looking.
Bandage shield +3. Armor +1. Hold on to that so that we can sell it for like actually a lot. A lot of soul coins.
Lady, light away.
There we go. Why is there a gap there? Okay. Sit on the throne.
From this seat, Ketheric defied gods and raised an army for the Absolute. It is not particularly comfortable.
Evil overlordship isn't your look.
Can't believe it's not my look. So sad.
Keep a blade close. Oh, for a skeleton key.
Yeah.
Still alive, so that's progress. How much further can I go?
Aspen Lamentation.
Watch your back. Simple. Watch the shadows.
Gonna unlock all the doors. Don't really need to, but I'm gonna. There's a balcony. Okay. They got schmote.
Let's see.
Whatever it takes.
Can't give up now. One day I'll catch a break.
You got a hard save before entering this.
You. What have you done? Huh. What have you done to me?
You're mortal again, Thorm. Come to finish you. You did this to yourself. You were feeding off Night Song for a century. No longer. Melodia wanted more for you than this, Ketherick. Stop and you may redeem yourself yet. Yo. We're gonna be able to talk down the bad guy? DC 10. Oh, man. Fully expecting the Night Song to just come swooping in and be like, fuck you, Ketherick.
There is no redemption, can't you see? It is too late. If Melodia could see all I've done, she'd know. She'd know her husband died long ago with Isabel. Unlike Isabel, he could not be brought back.
You're wrong, Ketherick. It isn't too late for you. Melodia is waiting for you in the afterlife. Turn to Silune, and your souls will be reunited. But you continue this spectacle of violence toward end.
I wish it could be so. I do. But the Moon Maiden did not intervene when my life was dismantled piece by piece. And when I tried to buy it back, it cost me everything. Everything. We are copper pieces in their belts. Tokens to be traded for scraps. You have beaten me, true soul. But the gods beat me first.
Can help you, Ketherick, if you let me. It isn't too late, Ketherick. Story doesn't end here.
Aelin.
Rise, you dog. Retribution has come, and her sword is my sword.
Just gonna save. Ketheric has surrendered.
Ketheric Thorn would sooner die than lay down his rank cause. Isn't that right, General?
I was a fool to hesitate. Power like mine cannot be hidden, cannot be cowed. But power like mine has a price. A price I am destined to pay. You have one last chance to bow. Once it's gone, I'll have no choice but to destroy you both. Do you hear? Bow!
Oh.
The prism. You've had it all this time, you worm. You will bow before me. And if you will not bow, you will break.
He will crumble at the power of your touch. Give him all you have. The gods fight at our side!
I feel like I should have just let the night song do her thing. Necromites. Where is this lady? Oh, that's who that is. Ooh,
Well, well. Look what we have here.
the mage.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Go again.
Oh shit, I can get there. I missed, but I got there.
Death greets us all, but not today. I send you to Eldath's embrace,
Missed.
the straight path.
This is good.
Oh. Oh. Not dead yet.
Time to move.
Skeletor. The hecky. Alright, comes Ketheric. Incubate death. Oh, I don't like that. Ooh, nice crit. Deadly orders.
Focus your attack, soldiers.
Five D8.
Have to keep going.
Right. Moonbeam. Oofles. God damn. Okay. We need to deal with these guys.
It's gonna fall. never a dull moment.
Oh, I don't have cure wounds.
Time to press ahead.
Nice.
Still standing, no matter what you heard.
Hate that it doesn't.
Shall we dance?
There we go. Incubating, huh? Skeletal Involucre will explode on its next turn, dealing and birthing a necromite.
Outmaneuver them.
Oh. Oh. Holy shit. Uh-oh. Yeah, resurrected. Oof. Alright. Just gonna load that save, because I don't want your hero to be dead. Okay. He's a paladin. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. God, he just fucking one-shot Asterion. I suppose we can see what happens if we just stand back and watch.
Aelin.
Rise, you dog! Retribution has come, and her sword is my sword.
Stand back and watch.
Aelin. I was hoping you'd come.
Free from your shackles. Free from the pets you sicked on me for 100 years. Do I frighten you, old man?
Nothing frightens me. Not anymore. Let us finish this, Aelin. I have a price to pay for my power. It will cost me your life. For my own, I have already paid. You have one last chance to bow. Once it's gone, I'll have no choice but to destroy you both. Do you hear? Bow! The prism. You've had it all this time, you worm.
Yeah.
You will bow before me. And if you will not bow, you will break.
He will crumble at the power of your touch. Give him all you have. The gods fight at our side!
Can we save during combat? Oh, Vanguard. Yes, we can. Just get a save there for the combat.
Poor fucker.
We can get this lady moisturized before her turn.
Fight. Let's go. Let's get this over with.
God damn it, it missed again. You humanoid? You are. No resistances, huh? Come on.
There's blood in the air.
Okay. Got her.
Let's find some prey.
Damn it.
Red in tooth and claw.
Object. Nice. Death. Oh, it was him who summoned that. Why did I think it was her? Okay, good. Uh-oh.
Focus your attack, soldiers.
Moonbeam. Hmm. Hmm.
Got to move.
Enough space. Still in that. Yep. Okay, good. It does actually miss. Here apparently just had shit AC. Nice. As a feature, it makes him retaliate when you miss him. The aura of hate, Paladin, and any nearby fiends and undead deal an initial 5 bludgeoning damage, 2 damage dealt with melee weapons. He's an Oathbreaker Paladin. Arcane enchantment, +1 to spell save DCs. He's a fighting style. Divine health. There he be. There's that Paladin. Prove divine smite, so he's got that radiant. AC of 22. Reaper's rigidity. When activated, you can't be moved against your will by any spell or action, but have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Ooh.
No choice but to keep going.
Can't target undead. Fuck. Wait, why can't this target undead? This hold monster. Oof. Yeah. Where's out of sight? Out of sight? Out of sight? Come on. Cancel. Can't be polymorph.
I fight.
Poison immunity, necrotic resist. And why the fuck does hold monster not work on him? That's such bullshit. They poison immunity, right?
The dance macabre. Break them.
This is the easy part.
Get up to there.
On the hunt.
Fuck, dude.
Enough. My lord beckons me. You must return to your prison, and my daughter must be reclaimed.
Your daughter. Isabel.
Oh.
fall as sure as she. This has only begun.
That tentacle was colossal. How can such a thing be possible?
Only that one?
Down with you.
Forgot about that one there.
Watch this. Sometimes the only way out is through, cutting to the chase.
Shall we cut and run? Let's go.
Now there's like tentacly stuff all over. Yeah.
No one back home will ever believe this.
That thing came from below. We need to find out where it took Ketherick.
Bone key. Yeah. Oh. I got called down for dinner, so we're gonna take a break. Boop. Boop. I am back. I had burritos for dinner. They were very good. We're leftovers. Alright.
Can't slow down.
We defeated phase 1 of the fight.
What's in here?
There's a cheers.
What's hiding here?
Well, hello.
Who's this?
With pleasure.
Easy lock it.
Let's move.
Ring of Exalted Marrow. Gazing through this ring, you find that there is no other side, only a small sucking blackness that defies explanation. Or to the risen. Subjugate the undead with your commands. Foolish touch. Lash out with deadly claws and possibly paralyze the target. Yo.
These boots have seen everything.
Pretty good if I was like an undead necromancer. Oops. Scroll of her glory. An instructional missive to zealots of the Absolute offered an audience. To be seen is to be known, and to be known by her is most perfect. One must rid one's mind of all veils. Nothing can escape her unseeing gaze. So, to hold any secrets before her is folly. All you have, every little scrap of your being, belongs to her. In return, you may be offered a fraction of her being, a shard of perfection lodged in your uncomprehending mind. We are true souls, after all, and the truth our soul holds is hers. Okay. find like any hidden things here. I wonder what, like, the companions thing when you're just kind of running around, opening up all of the containers in an area. Just like every single one of them. Be like, loot? Loot? Impure touch. Necromantic codexes, they're enigmas. Bottled blooms, bottled tentacles. Bottled eye. Nice.
This must have been quite a view once.
Rip the view. The details on that. Okay. You're here, you didn't die. Not this time, at least.
The General will call that a tactical retreat, I'm sure. But you have him on the run. That thing he summoned was illithid. Follow it below and find him, before he has a chance to subdue the Night Song again.
And your Harpers aren't coming?
Better they stay here, and hold the tower should Ketheric's army catch wind of our assault. But if you have room for one lone soldier, I would face Ketheric by your side.
Alright, let's go. Do you know what to expect when we find him?
Theory and supposition, none of which will help us in the fight to come. Ketheric must die, and the Absolute with him. We will work out the details as they rear their ugly heads.
Makes sense. You really think your soldiers can hold out against the entire army?
If our luck holds, they won't need to. If it doesn't, well, they are Harpers. Being outnumbered is part of the job. But the sooner we reach Ketheric and rob his army of their reason to fight, the better.
Join me then.
You have numbers enough already, I think. You'll want a small force, if you are to finish this quickly. Good hunting.
Damn. I think Karlach does a little jig. Probably also find the Duke down there as well. This is my party. Level druid. God damn, no wonder she was getting hit left and right. Her AC is shit. curse thing.
Alright, what now?
No? I think it's broken. Target enemy was ordered to attack a specific enemy. Yeah.
What now?
Damn. I'm surprised the Starin approves of me at all. Wild.
What to do?
This isn't over yet. We need to pursue Ketheric Thorn.
What in the nine hells is going on? I thought we had him. Nothing to do but follow him and finish the job.
True, true.
We've worn Ketheric down, but the cadaver still has some life in him. Down the tentacle hole we go.
That's a saying.
You wanted something?
You stay at camp for now.
For the best, perhaps. More difficult for me to ruin things if I just keep out of the way.
Shadowheart. Jesus.
Ketheric awaits. What? Lead and I follow, Commander. Always nice to be wanted.
Hey, now she's level 3. Or level 1. What kind of druid was she? By like default. Circle of the Land. Next recovery, replenish expended spell slots while out of combat. Fire. I'm curious. I am curious about Spore Druid. That's a reaction. Just use your reaction so other reactions won't trigger. Biotic Spores gain 8 temporary HP and deal an additional 1d6 necrotic damage while you have them. Cast Halo of Spores with double damage. Ends early if you use Wild Shape. Sure, try out Spores. Oh, those get better healing than regular good berry does. Okay. Might want to give her bark skin. Moonbeam's good though. potion, deep growth. Can't, gotta take guidance, like of course. And its ability, heat metal, bark skin. 17 wisdom. Warcaster. We're doing more of a spell casting focus. And then we need to roll a crit with spells, reduced by 1. I can stack. Isn't Spell Sniper also supposed to, like, increase the range of your range spells? Or am I thinking of another one? Mage Slayer? No. Whoop that. Wild Strike. Cold Lightning. Panther. Owlbear. Hell yeah. Fungal Infestation. Raise a Mildewed. Mold encrusted zombie from a corpse. That's definitely some good guy shit. From energy, touch a creature to grant it resistance to that. Sleet Storm. Go through Kiersey how good Sleet Storm is. What's going on here? Ah, I already know. Oh, we gotta get some summons, dude. Ice Storm is there. Dominate a beast. Get that now. Okay. Feature. Probably just going to do ASI. Wisdom up. Ooh, we got some deadly spells. And secure. Hunter element. Why does she look so short? She's like, hello.
I've got a long road ahead.
Just making sure we can still go to the camp. Just like peeking out over her, like peeking into her little character portrait thing.
You wanted something?
matters I wanted to discuss.
I'm sorry. It might be best kept until later. I'd be a poor counsel and worse company just now.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Time to press ahead.
Like looked over there and was like, "Who the fuck is that?" It was Will. I forgot I put him in a robe.
Well met.
He looked sinister as shit, dude. Oh, Hera has her own tent.
What's on your mind?
A fine thing to travel in a small pack once more. No doubt Ketherick thinks he has escaped us.
I doubt that.
Oakfather preserve you.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
Yeah.
How can I help?
That song sounded useful. Could it save you from the orb's detonation?
Alas, no. The charm Elminster granted me requires my death as the spark that will light the orb's fuse. Making myself invulnerable, immortal, or in any other fashion unkillable would render it useless. And gods only know what it might do to the orb itself. Still, I see no harm in learning what we can about this night song. And if we manage to find it, the harm will be all Ketherick's. So, well worth indulging our curiosity.
Disagree. Why don't we just have a stuffed bear head? Who brought that?
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Did. Really using any resources, so no real point in long resting right now. And if we spy our good friend the Duke from afar, we can just maybe swap out Jaheira for Will. Game is auto-saving. That's sinister. Threw down the hole left by the tentacle that drew Ketherick into the darkness. Will you leap after him? Brother fall. Now we'll leap after him.
The hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
Perhaps? Yeah? %100% was just expecting Asterion to be like, well, go on, and then pushes you.
This is an Illithid colony.
That makes sense.
This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
Ah, yes. The boar level.
All of this, sitting beneath Moonrise. For how long? And how deep does it go?
Our things. Let's get the Duke. Okay. Okay. All right.
Descend. Prepare.
Oh yes, membranes. Glad I hint.
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
All right, let's go. Hey, buddy. Someone's over there.
Quite the welcome home.
Rescue Zario's asset. The Pale Elf. Hello? Who's over here? Butchered Mind. Oh, that looks fancy. That looks like a Ketheric thing. His name's Joel.
The stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here.
Appreciably cared for foods. List of rules. A list written with the painstaking care of a child. Certain entries are underlined as if for memorization. Teacher's rules. Ride in teacher's cart away from the soldiers. Don't look the guide in the eyes. Stay in the light. Stay in the light. Stay in the light. Book has all but crumbled to dust, making it impossible to read. Ah, excellent. Better to the Absolute. Childish scrawl ringed by doodles. Dear Absolute, teacher says to write. He says it is like a prayer. We can see your tower now. I hope it is bright and smells nice like Mother's temple. Teacher says she will follow us soon. Please send teacher better dreams. He is grumpy, and when he is tired, he bounces the cart around a lot. We promise to all be quiet and good so he can sleep. That's a leg.
The moment comes. The Absolute moves.
Not being sinister.
So much blood. The Illithids take what's useful and discard the rest.
No will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective. You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. Or you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
What is this place?
Nursery. Here. They become
what?
part of one mind. 4 little feet dancing to same
So they make intellect devourers here.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers. Here, the brains are harvested, made part of the hive mind.
What did you do to all these people?
Chop, chop. Help them become.
You need to find your master, Ketherick.
Master. Down deep. 1 of 3. 1 of 3.
Why don't I send you to join all the creatures you butchered?
Yes. Yes. Please.
An offering from Moonrise Towers. Let's have a look. Always room for more.
Triumphal Helm, Regal Helm, Fierce Golden Helm.
Better not be cursed.
You could kill it, and you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left.
I don't want to enter the mind of a person while in a literal illithid like thing colony.
I'd love to, thanks.
Let's get going.
Buddy.
Keep your distance, darling. We'll know.
At last. No more chop. Chop.
Find a route.
Rat.
Go for the throat. Deal their anguish.
War is an old woman's game.
Oh boy. Five. Symbiotic. Fungal infection. Halo of spores. Yo, she's got Shillelagh. Okay, level 5 spell. Level 5 spell. Level 5 spell. Make sure that's the last of those. Alright. Boom, chill. Tangle, Shillelagh. God, she had like zero spells before. Horn Whip. Got Detect Thoughts. Okay. Got those arranged at least. Alright. Level 1 spells. Tangle. Ice Knife. Right, dead. Your wounds. Underwave. Healing Word. Okay. Wounds and Tangle. Healing Word. Ice Knife. Underwave. Give them level 2 spells. Blindness. Bark Skin. Moonbeam. Detect Thoughts. Okay. Alright, level 3 spells. Call Lightning. Gaseous Form. Animate Dead. Sleet Storm. Okay. Fusion. Conjure that. There we go. That's now arranged. Now for this. Dash. Disengage. Lacerate. Flourish. You. Offhand attack. There we go. Okay. Organized. I should probably do something like that. Oh shit, there we go. Oogly doogly.
Nature will not even notice you are gone.
Probably shouldn't be sending her in immediately. Think about it. Oof. Yeah, fucking crit.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Boom!
I'm ready.
What is... Oof. This light happening. Intellect Devourer Cerebellum. My favorite. That one didn't have a cerebellum. Boy block. Aw. Rest in peace.
Light
Oh.
on my feet.
Okay.
We need the city. Every soul
Winged Horror. Greater Zombie. Who's over there? Should maybe fully explore the place before. Or killing. Oh, no. These guys are fine. They don't mind.
Of all the beastly lairs I've had to poke my nose into, an illicit colony is still by far the worst.
I think we have more pressing concerns than a trip down memory lane.
Series of dots and broken lines, entries in language you cannot read, and yet you sense their meaning nonetheless. A blur of noise and pain filtered through a newly born high mind, staggered flesh from the spawning pool. The elder wakes, the elder births anew. But all is not right. Down in the darkness where the elder stirs, something else moves too. 3 shining lights that taste of pain.
These symbols are nonsense to me. So why can I read them? Hmm?
What a day. I've never seen these symbols before. So how the hells can I understand them?
Come on, you got this.
Funny. I can read this Mind Flayer script. Thanks, I guess, Tadpole?
Yeah. I mean, that was the obvious answer.
No one stopped me yet.
There you go. Is Boyer.
Moving ahead.
Series of dots and broken lines, entries in a language you cannot read, and yet you sense their meaning nonetheless. Fractured reports from other colonies scattered throughout the Underdark. One in particular tells of an uprising, slaves breaking free from their fighting pits to swarm over the watching Illithids. Is that the Duergar? Pick it up.
Don't mind
This
if I
up too.
do.
So many intellect powers. So many little guys. That leads down to there. That leads there. That looks suspicious. Oh. That's a literal illithid. That is also an illithid. That is where I need to take Will. Suppose that makes sense. I like need to have Will in my party for this. That one looks like not an illithid. That looks spooky.
Evacuate.
Who's evacuating? A barracks. Ew. Harry Henry. We got a tiefling there. Is that Zeblar? Oh shit, that's Zeblar.
One.
These slick innards, these fluid chambers, how long have we been here making thralls? I don't want to any longer. Merkel is drowned out in my head by my own spiral fears. The Bone Lord doesn't want a coward. None of this looks real. I am in a kraken belly. I am turned inside upside. I am dead. Merkel's gray waste always sounded peaceful, not like this.
Prepare the march. My chosen gather below.
That made me encumbered? Ma. That's probably why.
The moment comes.
Precious notes. Oh.
Absolute.
I've seen 1,000 ears. Some have the reflexes to twitch when they know the worm is about to burrow. The worm takes longer to get through if the entry hole isn't cleaned. I have taken to torching them with an ear candle. It all makes for dull work. I am tired of ears. I am tired of my only order being create thralls. Apparently, all we need to know about the brain is being handled by the chosen. I am forbidden from studying these dull thralls. I need a new one that Balthazar doesn't know of, a creature of exceptional will, like my old dear pet, can keep fragments of its own mind while affected by the parasite. We need to know why. Mistress of Souls research log. Experiments on the first one, day 4. Again, I have noted a fluid leakage from the oral cavity and have ascertained the cause. Due to the unusual method of parasitic insertion, the secretions of the creature within are leaking out rather than being absorbed by the brain, as we have noted in other thralls. I cannot say why the parasite is evacuating this oil, but it has the scent of garlic we now know indicates it has fed on the host's brain matter itself. I have collected a sample of ear fluid. Day 5. Vivisection day today showed no sign of pain as I was unraveling the long intestine, but instead grabbed the organ as if it were rope, reached to wrap it around my neck as if to strangle me, but all the strength in its poor arms is quite gone. Had to thread the guts back into the body. We'll try again another day. And then a blank page. Twinkies. Mine now. Fresh mind. Intricate skulls.
Down.
No going down. Spooky looking.
Bring death. Embrace. You are the
Colonel of Matthew.
lasher of skulls, carver of crypts.
I remember our life as country surgeons back in Nashkel. We only ever wanted to be the best, to learn how to staunch any mortal wound. How did we get here? Cressa hasn't been herself since her pet True Soul was shipped out on that nautiloid. I haven't been able to so much as touch her. Find myself growing green at the thought. My own wife revolts me with those experiments. Not really my wife any longer. I thought getting that favorite creature dispatched would bring her back to herself, but she pines for that damned feral corpse with aching need. Yeah?
General Thorm was attacked. The
There we
order
go.
to evacuate given. You should not be here. I conclude you are one of the attackers.
Nope. Your voice lines are fucking broken.
I shall present.
Were there two people right there? What just happened? Or maybe they just swapped with somebody. Sorry, Skull Lasher.
Ready for another round?
Oh, yeah.
Moving.
Swapped with somebody. Nerds. Meow. Oh. we're good. The book I was reading is still good.
Spill some
Ew. Word. Cast shield. Let's get the spellcaster.
Over there.
Oh, you don't have any potions and shit. Where's bark skin? Concentration? Ouchies. Yeah. All right. Vale of Merkel.
You still have time to surrender.
Arclight Scourge. Topaz.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Alright. Got a bunch of servants of Merkel. Let's go. Alright, let's finish reading this. Not getting that favorite creature dispatched. Ratted out to Balthazar that she was keeping it and got it sent away. She might kill me. Pick up.
Something good here, I hope.
Closed mine.
Discern, faithful. We depart.
Letter from Ironfinger. She's going to put one in me any day. Cressa, who was initiated the very same hour as I all those years ago. She's going to put a parasite in my ear when I sleep. Can't bear to be without a pet to experiment on. Needs to have a thrall locked away so she can go further than Balthazar will let her. Cressa, I remember when we were just stomping on ant piles and raising them back up. Our very first deaths. Hope you remember somewhere.
The moment.
I don't know what kind of potion that is, so we're sending it away. Oh, I don't think we read this one. Stamps in the end papers indicate this book was once part of the Library of the High Heralds when they occupied Moonrise Towers. Librarian's summary reads as follows. Very old scholarly treatise about obscure necromantic tomes and codexes, their mystic and arcane locks, and how to unlock and decipher them. At the end, the librarian appended the following note. Urgent request from researcher Toth. to borrow this book officially denied, stated casual interest in the notorious necromancy of Thay is a clear warning sign that his interest is anything but casual. In any event, this isn't even the book he wants. That's the Tharkiate Codex.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Hero recasting of Sleetstorm. Would be nice.
We will take the city. Every soul
Okay. We will stop here for today. It is Thursday, and it is 7 o'clock. I need to do GM prep. And Critical Role's on. I don't know why I exited the menu. Should have just exited game.